today let's start with our course, and this is the very first class for managing cost and finance. First, let's look that where basically this subject stands. This is FIA course, or we can also call it AFT. AFT or FIA stands for Foundations in Accountancy. Or AFD, Advanced Finance Diploma. What is the purpose of FIA basically? The purpose of FIA is to prepare you for the next courses of ACCA like stage 2 or stage 3 and so on. And about MA2, before that we were having MA1. After that, this current subject MA2 will come. After MA2, the next relevant paper is F2. After F2, we will going to have F5, and this will be the stage 2 of ACCA. And after F5, then we will be having the last in options. You will be having choice of APM, Advanced Performance Measurement. Okay, the last one would going to be the APM, Advanced Performance Measurement, and in all these papers we're going to study one thing, and that will be cost and management accounting. In all these papers. So Sarah already passed MA1, and how about you, Hakimi? What you got in MA1? What was your score, and when did you give this exam?
I had the exam on December 2019, so I scored like 68.
68, not bad, not bad.
Yeah.
But inshallah, this time you have to target more. And Sarah, how much you got? I do not remember your score.
88, sir.
88, that was 88. So this time, inshallah, in MA2, both of you need to keep a target of 90% or more, inshallah. Recently, Sarah gave FA2 and she scored 94%. That was 94, right, Sarah?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was 94%. So inshallah, Hakimi, you have to work hard, and I'm sure you can also score that. Okay, so what is cost and management accounting basically? What we do in cost and management accounting, we record cost transactions of the business, and all these transactions then we will going to report to the managers of our business, so that managers can use it for planning, controlling, and decision making. So these are the three purposes that managers can use this information for planning, controlling, and decision making. MA2, obviously, it's a bit advanced level as compared to MA1. And what is different that we will going to discuss in MA2, that we will not only going to discuss here cost accounting or management accounting, but over and above we will also going to discuss a little bit about the finance here. Because managers, they do not only need cost information, obviously that's the most integral part, but after that they also need some information about the finance of the organization. That, for example, if there is a manager and he want to plan production, so obviously he would need some raw material. He should know how much raw material we are having and how much we can buy, which suppliers are available for that, how much direct or indirect labor is available, how many manufacturing overheads we will going to incur. All these information definitely is important. But over and above, to buy raw material, to pay the wages of our labor, to pay for our overheads like rent or any other expenses, we need cash. We need money for that. So in MA2, we will also going to have one portion or one part where we will going to learn cash management, that how managers can forecast that how much cash we need for the future and how they can manage it. What we call them basically budgets. So you didn't study these budget topics in MA1, so this will completely going to be a new topic for you in MA2. And obviously before budgeting, we also need to learn how we can estimate our future requirements. So there will going to be some forecasting or estimation techniques as well that we will also be discussing in MA2. So in MA2, the cost portion will going to be the same as before, but forecasting and estimation and budgets, these will going to be the new topics here, and both of these topics will going to be really important. Clear with this thing so far? Any question?
Clear, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay. Next, I will also going to send you this syllabus here, but let's discuss some topics. Yes, these are the topics here. So basically the whole course is divided into 5 parts. The first part is very basic one, management information. What is cost and management accounting, first of all. Okay, so there will going to be 5 parts basically. The very first part is the basic of management information, where we're going to see that what is cost accounting, what is management accounting, the key definitions of course. Then we will going to learn some formulas here as well, that what is the basic formula to recalculate our cost or product cost and so on. So basic things, and this will definitely come through the same MA1, nothing new. After that, cost recording, how we can record our cost. Again, the same product cost formula, total cost formula. These formulas we're going to repeat here. After that, we will going to have costing techniques. Now, when we talk about costing techniques, first of all, we have costing principles, which we called absorption costing or marginal costing. Then we will going to see some costing systems that we're going to operate under absorptional costing, like for example, job order costing, batch costing, and last but not the least, process costing, and so on. So these costing systems basically follow the principle of absorptional costing. So we will going to use that. Little bit we will also going to discuss here marginal costing principles, especially like CVP analysis. That how in real life we can use marginal costing principles, that we will also going to see here. This was not in your course in MA1, so this CVP analysis will completely going to be a new topic in MA2. After that, rest of the topics are completely new for you. The decision making. What is decision making? Sarah, what do you think? How you can explain decision making? Different alternatives. And what is decision making? The ultimate definition of decision making can be that we are having 4, 5 different alternatives and we are going to choose any one between those alternatives. So choosing between given alternative or choice between given alternatives is called decision making. So if we are having 4 or 5 different alternatives and we are going to choose any one of that, and how we are going to choose, definitely we have to collect some relevant information. Then whatever information we are going to get, under that information we are going to evaluate our alternatives, and after evaluation, whatever we think that will going to be the best outcome, will going to be the best alternative that we are going to choose. Now there are definitely lots of different techniques that will help us to evaluate our alternative, and that we will going to study in decision making. Last but not the least, here comes the cash management or financial management portion. This is completely new for you. And here the most important topic will definitely going to be the budgets and forecasting. So the key to get good score or to pass this paper in the very first attempt is, first thing you need to remember MA1. This is very important because all these 3 parts are just the repetition of the previous course of MA1. And decision making and cash management are completely new topic, and definitely based on that I can say these both are important because these are the new topic. These will going to test for the very first time. So this is the complete course of MA2 that we will going to study. So any questions so far?
No, sir. No, sir.